I can still remember calling in several boxes from our off-site storage and opening them up and being essentially stunned by, in some instances, the beauty of the books, almost a sense of wonderment that these astonishing, important works in the history of science and technology belong to the libraries, and not very many people knew it.
The Vail collection is an assemblage of 35,000 pieces of material. Some of it needed some restoration.
I'm washing these plates, which had been bound into a book on these paper stubs that were too stiff and prevented them from opening properly. So they've been soaking in this bath of deionized water, and the adhesive should be loose enough now that I should be able to just lift these stubs right off.
Our primary goal, above all else, was to clean the collection, get rid of the dust and grime so that the catalogers would receive clean materials that they could work on efficiently.
So we got the inscription here, Juillet.
But I don't know what this is.
The cataloging we're doing is very in-depth. We're capturing information about literally how the paper was folded in order to create the book, how the pages are arranged, who wrote this book, who printed this book, what is this book about.
One of my favorites are the books with movable parts. They were attempting to explain technology and mechanical moving parts to the general public.
These books are often very rich in what we call provenance. There'll be marginalia, little notes that someone at some point in the 400 years that this book existed made notes in the margin. These days we might highlight a book that we're reading for a class or stick a post-it note on the edge. These readers would actually draw a little human hand pointing to a piece of text called a manicule, something that they thought was of particular importance. In the course of cataloging these books, we've discovered at least 2 incunnables. These are books from the first 50 years of printing, essentially between 1450 and 1500. One of the books that I use is by Peter Peregrinus. This is a volume from 1553. It's an extremely rare volume. Peregrinus was writing on the magnet, and you can well imagine how mysterious magnetic force must have been to people in the 14th, 15th, and 16th centuries. Peter Peregrinus tried to do something scientific. It was the first time anyone had.
It's very exciting when you see some of the great milestones of scientific literature. It's extraordinary that we are able to give this much time to our rare books, and I think its impact will be felt for many years to come.